Good morning, everyone. Here super early today. Uh, can't even say super early because I didn't get here for 4:30. So I set my alarm for 3. Uh, they get up at 3, eat breakfast and everything, and then get here, for 4:30. No energy drink, just raw dogging it. But I don't remember my first alarm till about 3:30-ish. And I think I hit the snooze alarm till about 3:45-ish. So then I actually got out of bed. So got up and I went downstairs, had some breakfast, quote unquote. It was my grandma's dinner from Tuesday. So had some pork loin, some corn, mac and cheese. That was my breakfast. So I am fully protein and carved up, good to go. But I'm coming to the gym this early so that way I can make a pit stop. A pit stop in a sense because I'll be there for a bit. Want to go into work and farmers work before I have to go into court because I texted the tiling boss, didn't hear from him at all. So with everything that's going on, with me having to hit this premium goal, figured I would show up, try to get there for 9 and from 9 to 3 just work. Maybe leave around 3 to get to court. They don't know. I didn't tell them I was coming in because I didn't want a scenario where the tiling boss texted me at 9 o'clock last night and it was like, yeah, I could use you. Come at this time, So I didn't want to tell him and then he texts me that and then it'd be awkward because there's definitely more money to be made doing insurance, but it's not a guarantee. There's a guarantee with tiling at least, get some cash on hand. But didn't hear from him, so go in, try to sell some policies. But got to focus on getting the massive chest first. So don't remember the exact weight because this is a weird starting resistance. It's 18 pounds. So I think I was doing 198, which is 245s on each side. Added on a 10 because I did 10 and 11 or 11 and 10 last time I did this. So let's get after it. Also, I'm doing a flat movement first because I saw a TikTok that said it's better to do the flat movement first before tiring out, your upper chest. Because apparently a lot of people start with incline. Maybe it's not the most ideal. I don't know. I'm not a science guy. I don't know if you should hit the incline first. I don't know if you should hit the middle chest first. Who knows? Maybe you should hit the fucking lower chest first. But one thing I do know is trying different things. See what works. Let's get this chest press going. Ugh, this is such a bitch to get ready. Ugh. Okay. Got 6 in the range I need to be in, so good weight to be at. It's been a while since I did this. So long, in fact, that I didn't even have any weights or reps calculated in the notes app. So the reason I'm doing this, I wanted to do incline bench today, but when I was setting up there, when I would have went to set up there were people in front, so I'm like, don't really have a spot to set up the tripod, and then pretty much any of the good benches were taken to the point where I'd be able again to set up the tripod somewhere. So I'm like, this is open. Let's do this. I did a couple warm-ups. Don't remember what weight I did, but I have a feeling it was a 45 and a 25. I don't know for sure, but it's 85 pounds altogether because starting resistance is 15 pounds per arm, so it's not really one fluid motion like you could do a single arm at a time. Maybe that's what I should do instead of struggling to get into place, but we don't have time to spare. 5:42. Better get a move on. Okay. This feels so awkward. Okay. Oh, damn. Not quite 6. But I'm also wondering if I should knock the arms down a notch, because there's a lot of times where I'd like go for like a good stretch and then it like the weight would rest. I feel it would be very awkward, like really trying to push it up with a notch lower down, but I'll try it out for the second set, see how it goes. So normally I wouldn't even be doing this, but the dip machine I'd like to use is taken up, so doing this little high to low action. Very awkward because a lot of people tend to use this stuff, so I'm gonna try to move quick. How can you not love the shoulder press machine? Just makes working out so easy. Like, you just set up the height, flip a notch, and boom, you're doing it. And there's the other shoulder press machine where you got to load up the plates and all that fancy stuff. Then you got to adjust the seat. You got to adjust both arm lengths. You got to find the plates that you need, because there's never the plates that you need that are like near you. You need a 4 or 5 pound plate, opposite side of the gym. You need a 2.5 pound plate, on the ceiling. It's on the roof. You know, you got to climb to the roof to get those. It's like the plate you need is just never near the machine you want. But with this, weight's always going to be right there. Simple, like, setting. And it's like these seats are nice to where it's just like, you know, you can like just pull them up, down, whatever the case may be. Stays locked in. But I had something to tell you guys, and I'm just drawing a blank on it, which sucks. What was I going to say? I genuinely forgot. I had something like more important to say than just talking about the machine, but I forget. If I remember, I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, we're going to do 120 on shoulder press. I did 110 last time, and I'm thinking maybe I just did for my second set because I only had 10 reps marked down once. I didn't have a second thing marked down, but considering I got 10 reps, clearly not in the range I want to be in. So bumped it up to 120. We are going to try to get to that 6 to 8 rep range. Hopefully, you know, I do a good job, because this little connector part of chest to shoulder action, I think maybe I got a little too deep of a stretch, you know, overstretched it a little bit because it's not feeling 100%, but not to the degree where I'm concerned there might be an injury. So figure push through it for right now. That 8th one was sneaking up on me. I feel like I definitely hit it. I just gotta, you know, sneak attack the muscles next time. I remember what I was going to talk about. Grass. Yet yesterday, it was pasta day. I'd always like to devour, finish up like all the pasta. I always kind of try to hold myself to some degree, so that way I don't overindulge and end up gaining weight. But then I could also have some for breakfast the next day. But I had to cut grass yesterday, so I'm thinking, okay, I got to cut my grandma's grass, then I got to come home and cut my grass. So I'm like, that burns a lot of calories, especially with takes, I'd say, close to 2.5 hours. because it's like about an hour 45 minutes to cut my grandma's grass. Then I'd say it's about half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on how quickly I move for my own grass. And by the time I'm just saying, because of this, I ate all the pasta. So I had pretty close to 5,000 calories yesterday. Because I did really good with track and everything, at least yesterday. But unfortunately, it got dark while I was cutting my grandma's grass to the point where by the time I got home, I couldn't even see. We don't have like outside lighting or anything like that. So I wasn't able to cut the grass, which is part of the reason why I want to try to move quickly today, so that way I can hopefully cut my own grass. Now, I'm not even completely sure if I'll still cut the grass. Simply because depending on how wet it is, like if the morning dew's a little crazy, lawnmower is going to get clogged up. It's going to take more time trying to get the lawnmower stuff out than, whatever. But yeah, I'd like to cut it after the gym, but there's a chance I may not, depending on what time I get back, for one, then also if it's wet or not. So if it's like just a tad wet, I could probably get away with it. But if it's still like kind of straight morning dew wet, might have to postpone it, which would suck because I like cutting both my grandma's and my own grass on the same day, simply because I get it all done at once, then I could wait like 2-3 weeks to cut it again. Let's say I gotta cut my grass, say I don't have any time to cut my mom's grass until next week. And it's like, okay, I have to cut my grass, my grandma's grass, and my grass, and my grandma's grass. Now, it might be fine. Just try to get it as close to, my grandma's grass cutting as I can. I've been yapping way too long this clip. Lateral raises, 90 pounds. I got 8 last time, but that was on my second set. So I only did for the one, so let's see what it's like doing 90 for 2 sets now. Shoulders are weak today. But the military or the shoulder press machine and this, just not pushing the weight I should. So there was their jumbling my words, as I always do. There's this lone movable bench off to the side. So I figured we set it up for some skull crushers, so that way you get a good recording in without bothering anyone. But I feel this video is probably going to be close to half an hour, so I definitely got to cut back on my talking the next 2 clips, because I usually tend to talk for about 10 minutes during posing. So let's get after it. 90 pounds. Got 6 reps last time. Let's try to replicate it. Okay. Still at 6. Couldn't get 7. But the attempt was made. That's the most important thing. Because if you don't attempt that impossible rep, you'll never grow. Both up here and in here. Let's get it. Let's get 7 on the second one. Okay, so where I normally do like the V-bar push downs was taken up, so I'm like, okay, let me come over here. But there wasn't really open like pocket where I could do it, so I figured, okay, just gonna have to do it on the end. And I did 75 last time on V-bar for like 8 and 7. They don't have 75, so I put on 77 for this one. But since my back's against here, I don't know if that makes it harder or easier. Because it's like, I don't know if having like this to brace up against makes it harder because you like limit your muscles, or does that make it easier? So it's like, You don't have to use as much muscles. You could just, I don't know. People would say, oh, just go at, like, what does it feel like? Does it feel harder? Yeah, it does feel harder, but at the same time, this is like a different cable pulley system compared to the one that I use the 75 pounds for, because it's like a 4 pulley system or something like this, and I think this one's, I'm not sure if this would just be considered 1 because of that, or if it's considered 2 because of that one there, but it's usually harder the less like pulleys there is involved. So I don't know if that's the only reason it's harder, and not actually because like my back's up against this thing, but who knows? I'm not a scientist. I guess technically I am. It's like my degree is bachelor's of never mind. I don't know what the hell my degree's in. I was gonna say my degree's bachelor's of science in business administration, but now I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I think it might be bachelor of arts. I don't know. I have my diploma in my room. I'll have to take a peek at it when I head home. But in the meantime, let's just finish off this workout. Some V-bars here. Oh my god, so much heavier. Oh. I gotta lower the weight. This is way too heavy for this one. We're down to 55 now. I don't know if my triceps are just pre-exhausted. Yeah. Whew. Not a pretty set. I don't know if my triceps are just pre-exhausted from the skull crushers and they feel like overworked. That felt impossible. I mean, I got 3, bumped it down 2, and then I only got like 2 more because triceps were just in agony. But I'll do 1 more, see how that one goes. Not ideal. Okay, I know I tried putting the mic on my glasses once, but I look a little dorky with my glasses, so simply to look a little more sexy during my posing, I figured let's leave the mic on the chain, so that way, you know, I could look better overall. So let's get some posing in. I think my arm looks phenomenal. I don't know if it's really shown in the camera, but my golly, does it look good in the mirror? Always got to hit one of these just to show off a little tad. I think that's about all the poses I got for you. When I was doing my last set of V-bar pushdowns, there's a very grumpy man that was like walking by. And he didn't say anything to me directly, but he had to like walk past my tripod. Could have walked right in front of it. Do as you please. I don't know if he was mad that he had to walk around it. As he's like walking by, he's just like, fucking stupid. And I'm like, okay, just a grumpy old guy, whatever. But then I hear him talking to other people because he went to do some other machine. He's like, surprised you don't have one. Fucking YouTube channel. Why you hate? I'm trying to live out my dreams here. Because you failed at your dreams. Doesn't mean I failed at mine. I might fail at mine. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't fail at them yet because I'm still actively trying to participate. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll end up like him. Miserable. With no dreams left in sight. I never understood that. Like, because it's not like he was in the background of the video or anything. I completely understand getting annoyed or pissed off if you're in the background of the video when you don't want to be. By all means, I try to avoid people in the background as much as I can. And if someone ever told me to, not record there, if they're in the background, by all means, I'll do it. But to be grumpy at someone that's not even bothering you, why, man? I'm enjoying myself. Enjoy yourself. Like, yeah, I got to go into work later. I'm not going to like that. I might be miserable, as one would say at work. I'm trying to do what I enjoy now. Don't bring me down with you. But, yeah. Still going to do cardio. Going to do 30 minutes on the bike because I have ample time to do that if I wasn't cutting grass. So I'm not, like I said, I don't know if I'll be cutting the grass or not. I will if I could. I really don't want to, though. I mean, I didn't want to yesterday. It was just a matter of getting it done. I would have did it yesterday if it wasn't pitch black outside. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because if I don't cut it today, probably won't be able to cut it tomorrow. Just because it'd be the same situation where I'm going into, attempt to sell insurance on Saturday, going to the restaurant after the fact. Sunday's my baseball game. The missus will be back from vacation, so I'm going to be with her. I'm not cutting grass on Sunday. And then next week, it's 9 to 5 all week. So maybe Monday. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I can't even do Monday because Monday would be streaming day with Young Buh. I don't know. Do not know. Well, I don't really got much else to say. Wish me luck. Hopefully, it's not going to be a waste. Hopefully, we sell some big policies. Down to about 15,000 in premium left that I need to sell. So, only sold about 4 policies this month. Not ideal, Alex. So, we'll have to just wait and see. Wait and see. Because, I mean, it sounds pretty much impossible. But if I could get 15 policies sold, roughly $1,000 a piece, I hit my goal. But got to get by the 20th. I wonder what's going to happen because Boss Man and the other lady not going to be there at all next week. I'm not sure what happens if I don't hit it. So we'll have to wait and see. But wish me luck. Not very good at selling insurance. I would like to be. Very good job to have if you could sell. But yeah, wish me luck. I want it to work out. But nevertheless, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Stay strong. Do your cardio. Drink a Dr. Pepper.